I'll be sharing with you guys from my own experience the cost of moving houses here in London. I'll be breaking it down and telling you all it entails. In case you're a family person, a single person, or just a person who's looking to move houses, or just want to have an idea of what it's going to cost you to move houses from place to place, sit back, relax. This video is for you. So, starting from the very basic, I'm a family woman who has 3 children. What does that mean? I have children who are in school.
Mommy, can I play yummy? No, I escaped! Baby.
This means my children will have to change school, which involves getting their details from the former school and sending it down to the new council. This part of the information might not be for everybody, but let me just rush it through for those of for people like us who have children. Yeah, so you have to do all of that transfer, but it's just as basic as letting the school know that you're going to be moving the children, because here in the UK, children should not be out of school, especially if they're born here and they're registered into the system. It will automatically detect the system that these children are out of school. From their school, obviously, they'll begin to query and send off the reports if they're not able to reach you for some time. It's just the way the system is wired. So I got to inform the school that I am moving houses. They require proof of address of the new place so they can officially know that the children are safe and still within the country and you're actually moving houses. So I had to take the details electronically and forward it, details of my house to my new place, to their school, and then research around the area for schools closest to the area and begin the process of application to fit the children into the new school area. As I speak now, my children have been in the house for full 1 month. They've not gone to school yet because cost of moving, right? So now talking about the financial aspect and every other part that concerns moving houses in general. Firstly, you need to find a removal van. Now usually you will just go online, right? Search for. It was my first time to majorly move with properties. Okay, so I had to go online, search for removal van. I scroll, trying to find the one that is closest to me, closest to where I used to live before. So I moved to Barking in 2020, East London, Barking. I moved there in 2020 February, and I stayed there till February 2024. That's 4 years. So the removal can be easy, and to cut charge and cut cost. One of the questions they ask is, what type of apartment is it you're moving from and moving into? Is it a house? Are you moving from a house to a flat to house? Why they're asking these questions is to know the details of what they're coming to do, know how many persons will be required to get the job done, know how they will charge you. They also ask me questions like, is there lift in the house? Is there stairs? What type of apartment is it? Are they going to be moving from up floor to ground floor? All of those details. Yeah? By the time I gave them these details, I told them it is a house. It's a 2-bedroom. Where I used to live before is a 2-bedroom house. They asked these things. They want to know how many rooms, how many beds, and those things. So I told them it's a 2-bedroom house, and I'm moving to a 2-bedroom flat, which is on the 3rd floor. This is where all that details, like what I have in my house, came to play. So I have fridge, freezer, the American style fridge, freezer. I do have beds, 2 big beds, king size. I had to be precise. They'll ask you, is it double? Is it small bed? Mine is king size, 2 king size beds. I have sofa, I have washing machine, I have drying machine. And as I'm saying these things, they're topping up my money and imagine the type of van they'll bring. To be honest, I really don't have much properties in my house. Just this major big bits, and every other thing is a little bit here and there. But knowing all of these details, they know the type of height of van they need to come with and know the amount of people who can do the job. But see where Matata Rapa was for the American style fridge freezer. They said that when they saw the picture of what it is, they said, sister, we cannot carry this fridge, that they're gonna have to that the first people who are going to come and take, these other parts of my properties, and then they'll make arrangements for another set of people who have the right van and the right equipment to carry this fridge freezer, meaning that I'm going to have to pay extra money. First of all, what I paid was £350, and then along the line they topped it up again and said for the fact that they've extended the job to another day, I'm gonna have to pay another £175 on top the 350 that I have paid for them to still keep my job running and bring someone else that will come and take the fridge freezer. You see what I'm saying? Good. So I said, okay. All right then. Before we go into the details, let me explain why the fridge freezer had all of that complexities, which I know of, and they did explain to me that whoever is coming to come carry the fridge freezer, because it's a very expensive fridge freezer, it's either I insure or sign that they will carry it, and it could be damaged, it could be destroyed, or maybe have scratch in the process of transporting it, and that I wouldn't mind. I said, oh, yo, that is not what I bought this fridge freezer, which cost almost £2,000, £2,000 plus for. I want you all to bring somebody. As a matter of fact, I'm smiling now. Then I was really pissed off because I told you guys from the onset that this is what it is. Why is it becoming dramatic? And I say this because it was not on that day, after they came and carried the item and left, those whom they sent to come and carry it said that they will not be able to carry it. So that is what made them call me and tell me that I'll have to pay the extra 175 because they're going to have to book another set of people. I'm like, but this is not my fault. This is not my problem. When I called you all from the beginning, I told you guys this is what is involved. See, too much. The thing stretched me. Eventually, what the issue is they said the fridge freezer, they'll have to take out the door of the fridge freezer, and then reinstall it back. And those who have to carry it have to professionally carry it. Either they wear something on their body to carry it, or get some trolley or something to move it, which will involve them wrapping the fridge freezer to avoid any scratch in the process of removal. At some point, I'm like, person not go buy fridge, buy wahala. Any which way, after like 2 days, it didn't take the first day. The second day, second set of people came and said they cannot carry it. This second set of people in fact, they were so funny. I'm like, didn't they tell you people what you're coming to carry? People just came with bare hands. Some two guys like that, they were struggling left and right. Eventually, they got, another set of guys who knew what they were doing. This was on the third day. All this while, I've been driving back and forth, back into Southeast London. Have I mentioned Southeast London is where I moved to? Driving back and forth, having communication with those who need to take out the fridge freezer when they'll come and check and see if it's what they can do. I keep keeping my fingers crossed. So whilst this was going on, every other little bit and pieces that is left in the house is what I've been transporting down, because the van they brought mainly took the big bits, and every other little bit I had to use my own car boot to transport. Primarily, part of the reasons why, or I even say the major reason why I asked them to just carry the big bits and then leave the little bits for me, is just to cut costs. That was why they charged me the 350 and the 175, because the job extended till the next day. So if they were to carry everything in my house, including the little bits, probably it might go up to maybe £600. Who knows? Plus, the trip was just one trip, so they took those items one time, and the journey was about 35 minutes, 35 to 40 minutes, just less than an hour, to go from East London to Southeast London where I moved to. So all of these things are the things that keep the charge low. So imagine if it's a journey of, let's say, 45 minutes or 50 minutes, it will still increase the price. It's not be that small. And if they were to take everything in my house, the price would be more. So it's just one trip of less than 1 hour and just these few bits. You see what I'm saying? So if you want to look at it, if you're looking to move, whether 2-bedroom or 1-bedroom or 3-bedroom, you should be considering a budget of between £400 to about £1,000. Yeah, that's a give or take, to be on the safe side. For sure, certainly that will do the job for you, depending on how many rooms and how much things you have to carry and how many times they might need to go. So, have you moved houses here in the UK or in London or whichever city you stay in? Let us know in the comment section. You guys need to be writing things in the comment section. Let us know what your experience was, and I'll see you in the next video.